All right. Man, I had like a lot of energy up until like the second that I unmuted. What the fuck? Although, to be fair, I did almost get hit by a wild fucking high school driver. I'm assuming they was a fucking high schooler because they was pulling out of the high school parking lot. But in their defense, they were only the third car that wanted to refuse the red light that they had and the crosswalk right away that I had. Like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with people, man? Not one, not two, but three people who all had ample time and opportunity to see that I was walking across the crosswalk and had the fucking right of way. Bro, like, do people not realize you can only turn right on red when nobody else has the right of way? Like, do people not understand that? It's not a yield. It's a stop. You are stopped. You are not allowed to go. The only time you are allowed to go on a red light is if there is nobody else going at all, pedestrians or otherwise. Then you go. And you can only go right. Because it doesn't impede the flow of traffic. Like, I don't understand what the fuck is wrong with people. Like, I'm not going to lie. I might have yelled at the motherfucker for a few seconds. Like, wake the fuck up. What the fuck you doing? Like, do people not fucking see me walking across the goddamn fucking road? Like, I am not going to be happy about almost getting fucking hit. I mean, if your car bumper is within a foot from me, and I'm in the crosswalk, that means you're in the fucking intersection, bud. You know? Like, is this really impossible for motherfuckers to understand? Like, I don't care how young you are. Like, I know I said they were a high schooler, but that's not a child. I didn't look at that person and think child. I looked at that person and said, you're driving a car. You are operating a motor vehicle. You have a license with your home address on it and your fucking name, and you're gonna sit here and pull this fucking shit? I don't care how fucking young you are, man. You almost threatened my fucking life and safety. I'm gonna let you have it. Period. Let a motherfucking parent try to come. Like, I'll square up with him. I will square up with a parent, dog. I don't care how tough you think you are. You gonna assault me when your fucking little shithead almost assaulted me? I see where the problem is. Let's square up then. Nah, like, this literally just happened like an hour ago, though. I'm still kind of hot about it. I'm not gonna lie. Happens way too fucking often, dude. Like, just in the last month, it's happened like 2 or 3 fucking times. Like, and it's always some motherfucker trying to turn right on a red light that doesn't want to stop and look and make sure nobody's fucking coming. I had one motherfucker actually going like 10 miles a fucking hour and had to slam on their fucking brakes in front of me. Like, what the fuck, man? Because I'm going to tell you right now, the next motherfucker that does it, I'm laying on your fucking hood. The next piece of shit that doesn't want to follow the goddamn fucking rules of the fucking road and wants to fucking pull on me like that, I am laying on your fucking hood, bitch. Fucking try me. Getting fucking sick of it, man. Oh, it's fucking Twilight. Nah, don't think so. No Twilight. We don't accept that shit. Right, this ain't the place that I wanna be at. Take on a new order at the weather station. We're gonna have to fast travel to the distribution of south of Lake Knot or whatever.
morning, Sam.
Good morning, Sam. Boom, 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 boom.
You call?
Bang, 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 bang. I like how she smiles every time. She's so
Let's get
happy.
this show on the road.
She's so fucking happy, bro. All right. Look at where we are. We're here. Let's go. Oh yeah, this seems familiar. Yeah, I've already seen this. So apparently I've seen all of them, and now they're just replaying. So I'm pretty sure we can all figure out and deduce that those are BB's memories. So we've got a regular reverse trike. Let's activate the terminal really quick. Right? Okay, we want to store this one, and we want to pull the other one out. We also want to do something with the color scheme. Dude, what if we color-coded this shit? We'll do green for long range, and we'll do red for cargo. Now, what should the secondary color be? Yeah, I kind of like that. Why not? So we have to get up to the weather station, right? Can I do anything with the auto pavers? What do we have up here? Not a lot of resources. I like how close these generators are. But to be fair, they are sort of strategically placed. This generator you can get to between these generators, you can get to between these generators. We got like we've actually got a square of generators, and then this makes it sort of a pentagram. And then it's actually a hexagon. We've actually got a hexagon of generators. Well, it's actually more like a heptagon, but it's a hexagon with like an extra generator in there, realistically. So it's definitely a heptagon. It's just not a... It's not a square heptagon. But I see what's going on here. Let's just... All we have to do is get to the weather station. That's all we have to do. And honestly, it's kind of free now that I'm thinking about it. So we're not going to worry about it. We're just going to go. Actually, hold up. Are there any deliveries going there since we're going there? Let's be smart about this, right? There is. Fuck yeah, we're gonna help him out, dog. I shouldn't really need anything, to be honest with you. Make another one of these. And we'll make another couple of those. Yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine. That should be fine. Load it all on the back. Load it all on the back. These niggas don't even know how to act. I say, you send them back to where they belong. Give them the axe and sing a song while you send them back to where they belong. Alright, so we gotta get over there. Where's it taking us? It's taking us that way. That's fine. Okay, yeah. That's fine, okay. We definitely... That's an auto paver right there, right? Wait, that's... I'm looking at it. It's right in front of me. What the... What do you need? Needs a lot of ceramic.
Right on.
Okay, yeah, it's about fucking time it revealed. Okay. Special alloys. Why not? We'll pick stuff up as well as we go.
Stretch my legs.
In this instance, I've got a ton of room. We can stick it in the private locker up here if we have to, so I say fuck it, let's go. So that's an auto paver up there. Can't quite tell where a good place to cross is, but right here looks pretty good. I've been to the beach a bunch of times. I've been in the woods a bunch of times in my life. It's sort of helpful identifying what looks deep in this game and what doesn't, but sometimes it just doesn't make sense. Like things that I know I could handle, apparently this game thinks couldn't be handled. So if I have any complaints about this game, it's the major disagreement and what is considered to be possible and not possible. So I'll admit, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should just be quiet and just, you know, not have an opinion. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. I had an opinion, and it was different. I shouldn't have done that. My apologies. And some people think that my opinion is wrong, and so obviously I should be punished because of what they think. And because I don't understand this, I honestly just continue to make the same mistakes over and over again. And I just feel like I'm just beyond salvation. I just feel like there's nothing I can do about it. I'm sort of like a BT, right? It's just no helping me anymore. You might as well put me out my misery. Keep forgetting, we want to go this way, for sure. Yeah, this way is essentially free. Okay, we're almost there. Let me check on the cargo, make sure it's 44, 14, okay. Should be okay. Like I said, this way is essentially free. I don't know how the hell I got there. I'm gonna have to find a better way through there, let me tell you.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
I don't exactly want to, but I think we're gonna do this on foot. Well, apparently the apps on my phone decided to break. Awesome. I gotta fix this. Just give me a second. I actually managed to find a way for me to maybe make some passive income while I'm trying to do this streaming stuff and anything else I'm trying to do. So I might actually be able to afford to eat and afford to take care of my cat and afford to maybe even improve the stream. Like I might even be able to, I don't know, like just figure things out, you know? Like I think that'd be fucking wild, you know? Might sneeze. Oh god! Jesus fuck. Could you imagine having that much of a heads up before you sneezed? It's like, what was this motherfucker psychic? How the fuck did he know he was about to sneeze? Don't ask questions, okay? Don't ask no questions. You don't want no answers. You don't want no answers. Don't ask no questions. You don't want no answers. You don't want no answers. Don't ask no damn question. What the hell's the matter with you?
Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam.
Alright, so we're gonna do this shit on foot because we totally can. So we just got the one. And it's not time sensitive, so it doesn't even matter. I mean, we don't fucking need anything, I don't think. Floating carrier, maybe. We could try it out. Nah, we're about that shit later. Actually, give me a second. Hang on. All right, sorry about that. Sometimes things need your immediate attention, and if you don't give them your immediate attention, then everything is going to go wrong. So, I'm so sorry that sometimes I have to give my immediate attention to things. I'm so glad I found a way to, like, make some fucking money right now. Because my vape is so close to being fucking done, so I'm going to need a new one, like, very soon. Sorry about that.
Order assigned.
You know what? Fuck it. We'll take the damn trike.
Beginning scan. Present journey. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Oh, my fucking ladder. Nice. Did you notice how it didn't back up at first, and then it did, and... If it makes contact with anything, it just, like, stops moving. It's almost like physics don't exist in this game. It's kind of crazy. Could you imagine being a part of the cabal that actually supports this game? Not me. I see. Like, I know this has to look fucking weird to people watching this. Like, you have to be asking yourself, what the fuck is even happening? Because, like, it just stops, and then it goes, and then it stops, and then it goes. It's like this shit is a fucking manual shift. I guess it makes sense Hideo Kojima doesn't understand how basic functionality works. When you consider that, and this is a story that I know to be true, Japan learned how to make cars because we Americans left a bunch of cars in Japan when we left after World War II, and they took the cars that we left behind. We Americans, we have a habit of, like, leaving shit behind in foreign countries whenever we have a war that we get involved in. Anyway, yeah, that's how they learned how to make cars. Did you know that I think it was like a Chevy and Toyota or something like that. Like, you can, like, switch the engine blocks out and it's the exact same. Some shit like that. It's crazy how the world works. Like, America gets all this fucking shit for whatever reason. I feel like the United Nations and the foreign nations that have their foreign influence in our nation, I feel like the world just wants us Americans to feel like shit and wants us to hate ourselves and wants us to destroy ourselves, and they just want to keep attacking us on all sides, whether it be metaphysical, metaphorical, metacapable. I mean, it's just really, like, however you look at it, right? It's always just some fucking nonsense, no matter where you look, and it's always fuck America. But not Joe Biden's America. The America which is a slave to the world, a corrupt crime country, and essentially China. Now, these might just all be my opinions, and they might even seem random, but let me tell you something. Bite me. Whew. Thirsty. I guess nobody wants to watch my stream. It's fine. I'm gonna just set my phone up again. If I ain't gotta worry about chat, I'm gonna have my phone making me money. You know what I'm saying? I gotta survive, man. I need my license back. I need a car. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna make that shit work, but I need some shit, and I need to be making some passive income while I ain't making no income. I need to go straight across. It's feasible here. Alright, it's free now. We got it. I love the idea of making a game where just walking through the game world is impossible. I also appreciate how in the real world it's considered a skill to do basic shit. Like if you can breathe, you're considered a skilled individual. The bar has really been set low for humanity, and it really feels like the worst of us, claiming to be the best of us, would like us to stay the worst of us. And all I gotta say is, if you really want to choose them, I mean, I'm gonna come at you as hard as I can. I mean, I'm gonna use my entire force against you. Like, I don't give a fuck.
All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo
War is won by those willing to fight, and lost by those unwilling to do what they must. Let's make a delivery.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you, come again.
But seriously, what's your secret? And don't tell me it's tender love and care. I mean, there's not even one single scratch. That's incredible.
Damn, really nothing?
Here, I got you something. Consider it an expression of my gratitude.
Why is it so fat? 1,000 medals? It's only 20 kilos? Lightweight. Oh, wow, you can get lightweight medals. It's amazing. I had no idea those existed. And they're not an alloy? Crazy. I think I will actually take these. We have some auto pavers that we need to be concerned about. So we'll go ahead and take these. Our private locker contains some stuff. Take these. I think that's it.
Well, good luck to you, and take care of yourself.
You too, Baldy.
Good work. New order available.
He looks like a bald version of Sun Tzu. Look at him. He's the bald Sun Tzu. We'll call him Bald Zoo. How you doing, Bald Zoo? Or we could even call him Balding Son. Balding's son. Oh shit. Anyway, I would love to claim some materials. You have 1,500 metals? I want those. I want all of them. Did I stutter? 640. It's like 150. So we go. Yeah, it should be good enough. Oh, the ceramics are a bit rough, it seems. But it's the last one. If we auto-arrange our cargo. Fuck yeah, dude. Look at that. Fuck yeah. Can't attach anything else to the suit, huh? Still, though, look at that. There's a reason that I'm taking all of these. I want to do the story mission, absolutely, but it occurred to me, what if I just take a bunch of resources from other places
Don't do anything too reckless.
and bring them where I need them? So first things first, we need to deal with the auto paver over here. So we need to get back to the distribution center south of Lake Knot City. I can see from here. Does that do anything? Not really? Cool. There's one thing that I've learned, you don't want to go there, because down there is bad shit. It's already raining. Right. Okay. Right. We crashed there. Okay. Right. Okay. I don't know why I keep forgetting to save before I take off places, because, like, we have to know at this point that this game is going to punish us just for existing. This game is going to find ways to punish us. Maybe this is a way to admit that Japan has failed as a nation. I mean, they teach their students, apparently. This is something I learned recently. That we Americans apparently attacked them out of nowhere and Pearl Harbor never happened. Now, I'm not one for wanting to think the worst of people. But this was something I learned from Japanese people. You know? It's kind of like how all the black people that I know come and tell me things about black people. All the Mexicans I know come and tell me things about Mexicans. All the Chinese people I know come and tell me things about Chinese people. All the gay people I know, actually, even all the gay Jews that I know, they tell me about gay people. They tell me, I learned about everything, man, from everyone. I've got so many people in my fucking life that, like, I make it look like I'm a fucking outcast nobody, and I really am. But I do have access to information, right? I do have access to knowledge, right? Like, I am a part of something that, while disconnected, is far more united than these people who have to masquerade themselves. And I think if you're an intelligent individual, you would appreciate the use of my use of the word masquerade in this instance. Doesn't it feel like a masquerade ball? Oh, I'm black today, I'm white tomorrow, I'm Chinese the next day. I just switch your mask, whatever day it is, just it's a fucking dance, it's a fucking stage, it's a fucking play, it's a fucking simulation, and we're all just exchanging our masks left and right. How do you do? How do you do? Ho, ho, ho. And we're all drinking and doing drugs. It's honestly literally just a fucking massive masquerade ball, ain't it? This fucking reality of ours right now. It just, honestly, I swear to God, it just feels like a fucking satanic dance with everybody, with everything. It's fucking insane. Bottoms up, 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 bottoms up, 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 bottoms up, up, up. I'm on fire! 2 different songs I just mixed in there. If you know which 2 songs they are, you're kind of actually a psychic? You might be clairvoyant. Ah, shit. Yep, that's my cheap malt liquor I enjoy.
Verifying ID.
Anyway, let's go again. Claim the materials. I need your metals. There's less metals. Didn't even say that I made the delivery.
But I'm... Here, I got...
All right, let's go.
Well. Good work.
And now there's more metals. Okay, that's how smart I am. How smart are you? Hey. And let's go.
Keep it up, Sam. You're making a real difference.
You see my point, right? Like, we should have been able to roll straight fucking through that. Already on the fucking edge, tires connected. Nah, the game's gotta force you to stop, punish you just because you did something. Now, I'm trying to understand the appeal of punishment gameplay. How come every video game is some BDSM sex experience? Minus the sex. It's like this is a game made by freaks for freaks. I just don't understand it. I mean, you all think you're clever and sly and hiding on the surface. You think nobody sees. And then realistically, I can see that you know everybody sees. It's kind of disgusting watching these people. And I really kind of hope that you know who I'm talking about. Like, the kind of person that I'm talking about. The kind of person who is an awful lot like Diddy. Now, me, I don't like to name drop, and honestly, I don't care if they're in jail or out of jail or if they think they're a mobster. I don't really give a fuck. If anybody thinks they're ever going to actually get to me, I say go for it. But there are definitely a lot of Diddy motherfuckers out there. And ironically, a lot of them are coming out against Diddy. So the one thing that I will say in Diddy's defense, he doesn't deserve everything. All you people, you see one little fish, you smell a little bit of blood, and you go into this shark frenzy. Without even realizing that's exactly what the people that are far above you in the world want. Now me, I've hardly eaten at all today. I should be hungry as fuck. I should be feeling sick. I should want nothing more than to devour something. And yet here I am, still not like the rest of the world with their biological impulse and their monkey brain. We all act like baboons. We really do. You know that? It's honestly fucking crazy. And you can definitely say that I act like a baboon if somebody almost runs into me and I want to freak out for a second. But I suppose that's a little different, right? If your life is actually on the line, if your safety is actually on the line, I think it's perfectly justified to challenge that face to face. But most people, that's not what's happening, right? And so this is why we refer to them as baboons and monkeys. I am a person. I am a son of God. I don't need other people to validate my existence and make it credible, because as science is good, science is not God. And God is the way, the truth, and the light, correct, if you're a Christian. Honestly, though, I don't think that was said by a Christian. I think we need to recognize that the reason Jesus Christ was called Christ is because he was anointed. What do you think the whole baptism is? The whole baptism ritual is a ritual of anointing. But what does that mean? That's not going to cleanse you of anything. That's not what washing yourself of sin is. And what do you think the blood is? The blood's inside of you. But all of you are living in sin. So how is your blood clean? Do you know how I can say they're living in sin? They say it. They admit it. I'm a sinner. I'm a sinner. I go to church on Sunday just to admit I'm a sinner. I'm a sinner. I'm a sinner. I'm a sinner. And yet Jesus said, go and sin no more. He made it verbatim, you're not allowed to sin. You're not allowed to sin. The whole point of getting clean is that you will stay clean. Now, dirt isn't sinful, right? Like if I got to go out and work in the field, that's not sinful, right? If somebody is threatening my kingdom and I got to go defend my kingdom, that's not sinful, correct? However, people out here think just being human is sinful. People out here think humanity itself is a sin. And they try their hardest, their damnedest, to make it look like one. So you tell me what you think. Because most people that talk to me, find me, come to me, they're either a bot, an NPC, a homunculus, an alien, like an infantile infidel, like you tell me, right? Whatever they are, they're not human. They don't know what it means. Humans are the only species that can live a lie as if it's real and die living a lie. Humans are the only true creature capable of active sin. Notice how I called us creatures. But then again, what is sin? What is sin? Have you ever noticed that the people that talk the most about it know the least about it? People will give you an answer, but if you're smart, you recognize just how empty their answers are. I'm not an atheist, though. Like, that's crazy, right? That's crazy, right? Like, motherfuckers would call me an atheist. And then other motherfuckers would call me a Christian. People will call me the worst name they can think of. But you know what I'll never be called? According to the world? One of God's people. But do you know what God calls me? His son. He might even call me his favorite son. And now the real question for you humans, and I say this as a term of those who are different than me, because obviously the people that are different than me are the ones that get to define humanity. I obviously have nothing to be involved with, because humanity is the United Nations. Humanity is Israel. Humanity is China and whatever Joe Biden's America is, and Japan and Russia and Turkey and all these places. But humanity is not me. Humanity is not me. Humanity is history and science and math. Humanity is not me. Humanity is love and compassion, but humanity is not me. Humanity is evil and murderous, but humanity is not me. If you're not following along, if you're not hearing what I'm saying, well, it's probably not going to make sense yet. This might be one of those times where I'm planting seeds, and you might be getting to witness the gardening. But what happens when the harvest, we as Christians never talk about the harvest. Really irritates me. I mean, Jews don't even believe in the harvest, you know? I'm not sure what the Islam take is. Islam I kind of never studied. I've studied Christianity, and obviously I had to study Judaism because it's apparently the same fucking thing, but it's not. I don't fucking know. I just always wanted to know God. So I know a little bit about Islam. I know about Muhammad. I know about some of the principles behind Islam. It does make sense to me. It's not like it's crazy. But what's crazy to me is that there's something that unites the world that goes outside of the three main Jehovah religions. I mean, I consider because they're called the Abrahamic religions, right? Judaism, Christianity, and Islam are considered the Abrahamic religions, which kind of pisses me off. But let's move beyond that. Let's acknowledge the fact that there's something that unifies the Abrahamic religions with all the other religions. There's something that unifies us as humanity. And what really pisses me off is that I see it. I know it. I experience it. But it really feels like people have lost it. It really feels like if we're going to reconnect people, we really need to reconnect them with what humanity truly fucking is. Not the textbooks, not the indoctrination, not the dogma, not the racism that is in the world. I mean, if Israel versus Hamas isn't racism, I don't know what that is. You call them terrorists, but what if they're a resistance? Like what? Nobody's allowed to resist? Nobody's allowed to defend themselves? Like, my comments and my thoughts on it are based in common sense and reason. I want answers. Explain it to me. Maybe I'm ignorant, but why would you attack me for that? Why would you abuse me and punish me for not knowing something? Explain yourself if you want me to believe you and trust you. Otherwise, throw me in the fucking cage. Do what you're going to do. That's your choice. That's your action. I just don't like being held accountable to somebody else's decision, you know? I just don't want somebody to think they're going to threaten me. You're not going to threaten me. I think that the land that we're talking about in the Middle East belongs to the people that it belongs to because they were already there. And then another entity came in with the force of many nations, kicked them out, took them out of their own land with the force of many nations, and eventually there's going to come a reckoning for that. And you see all of these articles, and you do the research, and you see these stories. The Holy Land, the Holy Land, the Holy Land. What does that mean? That doesn't make sense. You can't use science when you're talking about God. You can't say that it's based in information and data and then claim that it just fucking is. And then go on to blame white people because they took indigenous land. Bro. How come only white people can be guilty of settling? Even though the white people were the ones that actually chose to follow God out of the land to begin with. Like, I've studied the word, man. It was white people, as well as some other people. Like, it wasn't one single color or culture. It was from a land. They came from a land, dude. It wasn't a single unified ethnic race of people. Like, that's what I don't understand. I have studied it. I have read it. I have done research. I have learned from the best of the best. These were not an ethnic people, and I don't understand this desire to have some sort of ethnic reality. It just doesn't make sense to me. But what really doesn't make sense to me is it's the very people saying these things that you've just heard me say trying to do those things. Like, it's fucking bizarre, man. Now, me personally, I'm not even a single ethnicity. Like, I'm a biracial individual. Like, I'm actually more than that, really. Like, I don't know what my DNA is, but I know that I've at least got more than one ethnicity inside of me. But I guess that's sort of where I come from, right? I want to speak on my experience, but I just feel like it's not fair that I can't talk about the world, like it's reality, right? I'm not trying to say anything bad about anybody. I don't really care. It's just what I've seen. This is me expressing what I've seen. This ain't me saying anything as fact. I don't know. One day things happen, the next day they're different. But I also know that motherfuckers will attack you. They will attack you. They will attack you. This is a violent fucking world, man. An executive decision in my brain has been made, but give me a second. All right. I can't wait to see what happens since I gave all that fucking information out for free. Didn't even charge for it. So we're going to give this one more attempt. If it doesn't work, then we're just going to ignore it. Because I'm getting tired of fighting with this game's nonsense. I want you to notice this really quick. I can't equip hat and sunglasses on the bike. Immersive fucking game. So immersive it just ignores common sense and reality. In fact, do you see any rocks here? Do you see any rocks? Do you see any fucking rocks there? Do you notice how he's not turning? Do you see any rocks here? Any rocks at all? So you can't make him stop. You can't turn him. And there's no rocks here. It's almost like this game is actually just a fucking lie. So I wasn't standing still ready to use my vehicle there? Gotcha. Kat ulu berik re kuru zen eya kat kuru ohomi abnus denma umani. That works. Am I the only one that noticed what the fuck was weird about what just happened there? Man. If the brakes worked, then that would have went fine. You're right, though. Let's not do what I said I was gonna do. Let's just fucking get this shit directly where it needs to fucking go. Hideo Kojima doesn't want to be a sensible person. It's whatever to me. He lives in a country of fucking egotistical motherfuckers anyway. Wants to call people out that want fucking walls when he literally lives in an island nation. And if he doesn't, I mean, do you really think that defies my argument? We're not allowed to, like, say things that are true. There are people out there that live in an echo chamber, a gated community, all kinds of places that want to criticize those who wanted protections themselves. I like how the BT encounter is right on the river there, so that you can be in the water, draining your battery, hurting your cargo. I also like how, like, so you're supposed to be able to wheelie, right? Do you see this? You can wheelie, like, standing in place. Sometimes I be trying to wheelie, and it just doesn't happen. Why is that? Like, look, it's not happening. But now it's happening. Do you see that weird delay? Do you see that weird delay? You see right there? You see this weird delay that exists? Like, why? It's a video game. Like what's up with the weird delay? Like, it's such a long delay. Why is it so long? Okay, let's check it out. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Oh! 1 Mississippi. Oh! Now let's try it again. Did you see that? Let's try to see how consistent this is. Wait, how is it happening this fast now? Do you see it? Do you see this? Do you see this? How is it happening this fast now? Look at this. Look at this. How is this happening? No, seriously, Reddit, go ahead. Give us an explanation. Every single one of you is a fucking expert. Give me a fucking explanation how games can change in real time like this. How they can be so inconsistent that their actual properties change in real time. I mean, I know why. I doubt you do, though. And then trying to oh yeah, the fucking BT shit. It's so hard to tell the difference between BT shit and the game just being bad. He just decided to fall off. So instead of the bike, which was doing perfectly fine, moving, he just decided to fall off because numbers. Because some number somewhere decided to flip. He fell off. Man, I love it. It's a video game, so we just make the excuses. Like, I swear to God, like, I keep recommending this game to people, but honestly, no, I don't. Like, look at this fucking shit. Did y'all just see that? All the goddamn bullshit that I have to put up with in this game from this Hideo Kojima bastard. And you're telling me that if I stop the boost on my bike mid-air, the bike stops mid-air and then just lands on the ground? No, I'm just trying to figure out how this game got the praise that it got. If it wasn't the exact same as every actor that goes to the Oscars. Like, this game plays like a Hollywood awards show, dude. Everything here is only here because somebody paid money for it. Like, did lobbyists create this game? Is Hideo Kojima a politician taking special interest money and doing things for special interest? Because it really feels like that's what this is. You're telling me that I can't drive my reverse trike like a regular vehicle in every other game that has proper fucking vehicles. I mean, Mercenaries 2 on the PlayStation 2 was a hell of a lot better than this. And that was like 20 years ago, almost. But I can stop my moving reverse trike in mid-air. In mid-fucking air with momentum just by stopping the boost. Like, I'm sorry, am I just not supposed to criticize the blatant disregard for common sense and intelligence? Like, you hear stories of these Asian countries that you don't want to live in, right? India, for example. The rape culture there, I hear, is insane. Because the laws there don't help people and they're super restrictive. Kind of feels like this game. The mechanics don't help you and they're super restrictive. So maybe you're right. Maybe I'm an American. Maybe I'm white. Maybe I'm European. Maybe I'm Western. Maybe I'm Christian. Maybe I'm atheist. Maybe I'm whatever the fuck it is that I am that is antithesis to you, that forces me to see reason and rationality and common sense and despise anything that doesn't make sense. Now, how I'm saying this in such a calm voice, despite the fact that I must be frothing at the mouth with the madness that I possess, it's beyond me. Honestly, I must be an actual anomaly of all time. I must be a BT myself. Maybe I'm on a beach myself. In fact, maybe I'm even a robot. Maybe this is an AI stream. Are you ready for that? Are you ready for that? Are you ready for this to be an... Maybe I'm actually a Japanese AI sent to America to disrupt the communications and reality of things, just to allow the nation of Japan to attain its rightful superiority. Who the fuck knows? I mean, we are the samurai. You know what's really offensive? All the hate on America, despite the fact that most people that aren't in America think America is like 3 different states. You've got Texas, you've got California, and you've got like New York, and like that's like all of America. Actually, scratch that. You've got the Midwest. You've got New York, Texas, California, and the Midwest. That's America to the world. What a challenge I'm doing right now, drinking this beer, and I haven't hardly ate today. Anyway, I hope I'm not showing off too much of the truth, right? The fact that games will actively change how they do things depending on how you play. Like, really? Like, you can't even get across a tiny gap like that in this fucking thing. It's just insane. How did my bike get turned around in midair like that? That's crazy. And how come every time it hits the ground, it does a front wheelie? And how come I can't hold a wheelie myself? Like, there's just no control? Can I pick this up? No. Okay, so be it. Dude, I swear to God, I would love to know where my left turn went there and my wheelie. I would love to believe the idea that the reason that it didn't wheelie there was because we were sprinting and boosting and going so fast. But he can wheelie doing that. He can wheelie. It's super inconsistent when he does it. Like, it's super inconsistent. I don't know why it's so bad, but it's really fucking bad. Like, what's really crazy is the only thing that's fucking us up here is just how bad the design of this bike and the rivers are. Like, even now, I'm getting stuck on this. Like, it's crazy. Like, the terrain is wide open, it's broad, it's mostly flat land. If this was an actual fucking video game, and not a political statement of agenda, for terrible fucking people, like, this might be a fun game. And you'd actually be able to fucking, like, this is grass. You see this, right? All this grass and dirt. Okay, you see how easily it rolls? Why is it bumping into everything as you drive? Like, and you would think that it's front row drive, but the back tire turns. I'm just genuinely curious. Like, how the fuck did they expect you to play this fucking game, dude? Then again, I suppose they weren't really thinking about you at all, huh? The only you that these people care about are the types of yous that want to give them likes and make them feel like they're fucking rock stars. And I know that they're going to fight the truth as long as they can. They're going to fight the truth as much as they can. It's just a damn shame. It's almost as much of a shame as the people that think they're actual fucking gamers and they don't do what I'm doing right now. You don't retry over and over again, fighting against the nonsense that you know to be true. Do you think people that play games like Elden Ring play them because they're good games? No. These people are hoping that Satan will somehow reward them for their perseverance and their effort, not realizing that the way to hell is paved with good intentions. Now, I'm not going to say that the more bad things I do, the more I'm rewarded, because that's not true. But the more that I listen and obey God, like listen to and obey God, and ignore Satan, who God will allow to do bad things. God will allow Satan to test you and torture you and punish you. Like, do you think I give a fuck about each and every little bad thing that happens in my life or to me? Like, I guess you would. I guess that's who you are. I guess you're that type of motherfucker. Yeah, everybody's like me. Everybody's like me. Yeah, I know this fucking world. Yeah, I'm the reasonable one. Yeah, I'm the smart one. Yeah, everybody tells me so. Everybody tells me that I know so fucking much. I make straight fucking A triple pluses in all of my fucking classes, while all my goddamn fucking classmates are literally fucking D minus. Like, I'm literally the fucking cream of the crop, king of the top, every fucking thing. I just can't seem to stop type motherfucker, man. You know, I'm gonna tell you right now. If you can't lick your own fucking taint, stop acting like you flexible. Like, don't flex. Don't flex. If you can't lick your taint, don't fucking flex. You feel me? You feel me? What a thing to say, right? Cthulhu, Derek Ways, Kurus and yeah, Kakuru Omi, Abnus Demahumani, Cthulhu, Derek Ways, Kurus and yeah. Kakuru Omi. Damn. So I got stuck on a rock because apparently this is front wheel drive. I think I'm starting to understand. Not really though, because like it's completely defying all the logic of everything. I've got experience in this game at this point. There's no fucking way this is happening in this terrible fashion. And we all know how I feel about gimmick-ass gameplay. Use a ladder. Use a climbing anchor. Go on foot. Nah, bitch. Nah, you're not gonna tell me what to fucking do and then pretend that the 2020 election wasn't stolen. You don't get to create the rules, then cheat, and then tell us to follow the fucking rules. And by create the rules, I mean for a small group of people. Like, nobody even knew what you were fucking doing because you weren't being honest about it. You weren't being open about it. You weren't being transparent about it. Now we've got Doge, one of the most transparent experiences in government in all time. And we're complaining about that. We're complaining about, for once, having transparency in our government because what we want is it to be our government. So this is easier than getting across the river. I just want you to know that. Easier than getting across a fucking river. The long-distance trike couldn't make it from the distribution center south of Lake Knot City to the weather station and back. I'm actually genuinely curious because that was an interesting bit of a trek. What's my battery level at from the start? Basically a regular trike. That's impressive. Give me a second. All right, I'm back. Man, I knew it was gonna be a chilly fucking night, but it's starting to get fucking cold. Holy shit. White cop pulls off black woman's wig during traffic stop arrest? What the fuck? Man, them motherfucking cops be doing all kinds of... Cop has pulled me over, walking down the fucking street. Just walking down the street. I hadn't done anything. I had music in my fucking ears. And a cop wants to fucking... Like, here's what's crazy, right? Like, this is a crazy story. You ready for this? See, I'm white, so it doesn't matter. Like, this is my comeuppance, I guess, for being white. Born to white fucking parents. In a world run by minorities. But anyway... I'm walking down the fucking street, which I do all the fucking time. Like, if people paid attention, they would see me walking around the fucking... Because, like, I live on a street that is essentially a fucking, like, oval, right? Like I can walk in a circle, and it only takes me, like, 15 minutes. And it's fun, because I like to listen to music and walk around the fucking block, and then just come straight back home, right? And one fucking night, I'm doing this shit. Following me. They're not cops. These are people. It's like two dudes. And they look like they wanted my attention. But again, I don't know who the fuck they are. I don't know what the fuck is going on. So I ignore them and I keep walking. I don't change my pace. But now I'm on alert. 2 seconds later, I see a cop come down. Because again, I'm checking I'm checking behind me because these motherfuckers, right? I see a fucking cop come down the fucking road and go right past me. I step off the road. It happened to be out of part of the road where there's like a ditch or whatever. I don't fucking know. Like, I stepped off the road. Not far, but I stepped off the road because, you know, you see a cop coming. What are you going to fucking do? What are you going to fucking do? You going to step out the fucking way? I don't fucking know what the fuck is going on. But you see a cop and you see them people behind you, you're starting to get fucking suspicious, right? That fucking cop stopped. They fucking stopped me. Now, granted, they did their whole fucking thing. Oh, we're gonna detain you. We're gonna put you in handcuffs, but you're not under arrest. Blah blah blah. I said, okay, whatever, bitch. I didn't actually say that. I should have. I'm gonna tell you right now. I wish a motherfucking cop would these days. And that's not a lie. Put me back in jail, please. See how different that shit goes. But, for real, this motherfucker had me, I know it was an entire fucking, like, family, like 8, 9 fucking people, like, 4 or 5 women, 4 or 5 dudes, like, they apparently called the cops on me because they said that I was in their yard, I was rummaging through their vehicles and shit. And it was really fucking hilarious. The cops went and investigated. It was like, yeah, apparently nothing was missing. I'm like, oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, really? You're telling me nothing fucking happened? See, here's what's really funny. If those people had just come up to me and talked to me and like confronted me themselves, instead of calling the cops like a bunch of fucking pussies. Because let me tell you what happened. I left out a little bit of a detail. This is going to absolutely make you fucking laugh. Because this is the kind of shit that women do all the fucking time. So, I'm walking around the block, right? That's how we started. Well, let me tell you something. As I'm walking down the fucking road on the first half, I happen to see a fucking female. Now, granted, I know it's a female because I see them. There's street lights on our street. I'm paying attention. I'm able to recognize that's a female. I cross sides to the other side of the road, opposite her. I pass her. I then cross back and keep fucking going. That's the only thing that happened before I see people following me and I see cops. So I guarantee you what happened was that bitch wasn't supposed to be out. She snuck out. She decided that instead of taking responsibility for herself, because women aren't supposed to do that, their mothers teach them that, their fathers teach them that, their friends teach them that, their teachers teach them that, their psychologists teach them that, their doctors teach them that, society teaches them that. Society teaches women that they're supposed to lie, manipulate, steal, commit crime, do whatever the fuck they want, because as long as they're doing all the evil shit, they can get away with it. Anyway, let's move on from that. So this woman falsely accuses me to her family, who then calls the cops falsely based on this bullshit fucking accusation. They didn't even investigate. Like, they didn't even check their own fucking shit. Like, they didn't investigate themselves to see if anything was missing. They just straight up called the cops, found me, then had me in handcuffs and did all this fucking, like, they wasted fucking emergency services on me walking around the goddamn fucking block. And do you think I don't have real life experience to talk about the stupidity and the ignorance and the common sense deficit that exists in the world? Because we got nations like Japan and China and all these other fucking places that convince people that the government is a good fucking thing, and we should just have the government represent our nation and have the government be our nation, and there is no people. These people that call themselves the people in America are not the people. They're the government. They work for the feds. They work with the feds. They are the feds. And they're hurting innocent people, and they're hunting down innocent people, and they don't care about you. Why would they? They got that multinational, international business money. You jackass. If you're going to be a gangster, you got to be international. You got to be Yakuza, you got to be KGB, you got to be cartel, you got to be all over the fucking place, dude. By the way, that was only one of a few incidences that happened within, like, very close proximity to each other. So I gave you a single story. That wasn't the only story. That wasn't even the only story from that week. So the only challenge that I have right now before the end of the night is to get these resources to the place that I'm trying to get them to. I guess I'll take it seriously then, since it's being requested of me. Why is that back tire spinning? I love how this thing rolls when you're braking, but it doesn't roll when you're driving. This thing moves more when you're braking than when you're driving. And also keep in mind, if the brakes are this good that I can keep it in place for the most part while I'm wheeling, like how am I moving less while wheeling in place than when I'm braking? Or, like, it's crazy. I hope that special interest money was worth it. So you notice how, like, we literally stopped on the edge there? Like, we didn't fall into the river. We didn't fall into the river. Somehow we just stopped right on the edge of the rock. Like we landed on the rock and it completely stopped us. We didn't have any momentum whatsoever. Physics does not apply in a science-based game. Like, I can't stand how every Hideo Kojima game presents itself like it's creative and unique and original and based in, I don't know, some kind of science and fantasy, and then shit like that happens. Like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? This game plays like the fucking sub that I ordered from Subway the other fucking day. You're trying too hard, you're doing too much. You're too much of an artist. You're too much of a goddamn fucking liberal. Like, dude. You know, ancient Greece wasn't a liberal place. Everybody tries to paint the past like it was liberal. The ancient Greeks were a lot more American than you might realize. Then again, every place back then was a lot more American than you might realize. Not that I lived there. I mean, how would that happen? That doesn't exist. So I know what you're thinking, right? How did we get trapped in this? We're not trapped. You feel trapped. You're not trapped. Pull your head out of your ass. I know it's tight. I know it's dark. I know it's covered in shit, so you're probably feeling infected. But pull your head out of your fucking ass. Jesus. We're not fucking trapped. They're trapped. They're the BTs, dude. We're the ones that are free. Do you really believe that I couldn't make different decisions here? I could. I've got multiple decisions that I could make that are different than here. But if I want to make those decisions, I'll make those decisions. Do you think it matters if it takes you a decade or a second? If time was the constraint, why would they make these games the way they do? The fact is, speedrunning is something they hate. So ironically, the longer you invest your time into something, the happier they are. They want you to think that it's a bad thing. They want you to be frustrated. But you get paid more the longer you endure. You motherfuckers out here, you can't hang with me. You couldn't hang with me. Get that right and get that through your head. If this is the last day that you see me, is that good enough for you? Is that good enough for you? This is the last day you fucking see me. That good enough for you, nigga? Do you realize that nigga comes from nega? Do you realize that nigga comes from nega? Do you realize that nigga comes from nega? The nega chin from Fairly Odd Parents. Nega, nega, nega. Are you the antithesis of life? No, you're not. They got you thinking all kinds of shit, but it's not. They got you convinced, but you're not. That's why you're here. You thought I wouldn't cook, you thought I wouldn't spit, but motherfucker, I swear to God, nigga, I'm a chef! I cooked that meth. I got that math. I took a look. I did outlast. I'm fucking never gonna relapse. I'm simply gonna tell you you should Never ask me what then, what for. I don't give a fuck. Bend the knee. Take another error. If I took a quest, it would be quick to say the least. Shit, what then? You heard of me. Heard what? Nothing I said. Jeesh. Fucking unsatisfactory. Never gonna keep me. Never gonna play keeper with the things that I keep. Oh shit, steep the hill, you're gonna fall down. River wanna tell me that the Niagara Fall gonna drown me. Fuck it then, crown me king. Chess, gonna be the one with the checkers. Bet. Checklist, fucking set. When I tell you that the set list gonna reset, every playlist gonna hit like another hefty shit. Fucking glad with the bags. Fucking take out the goddamn trash. It's a whole situation, but we on the full blast. Gonna get it out last every single day that I can. Goddamn ghastly situation I'm facing, but I fast. Get the data cause I wanna get a taste of the raspberry. Fuck it then. Blueberry, iPhone, carry, Android, disparaging the fucking wannabes, decoys coming against the king. They know they never gonna make noise. Shit it then. Shit it out. Toilet destroyed. Taco Bell. Oh fuck. Oh well. Give a damn ding dong. Doorbell. Gonna ditch. Give a fuck. I'm rich. If I had to get a stitch. Fuck it then. I'm going tit for tat. They could never go because they the riff raff. Shit, yeah, like that. Got a tat on my fucking back, on my fucking ass, on my fucking lateral rule, going down, descending like a whole rule. Dude, what if I opened up the Bridge Baby case and drank it like beer? Could I do that? You think I could? Ah, man. All right. Anyway. You got to give them a little bit of hell first, right? Be careful about the rules you make. I might just trip you up, man. Sorry, my phone turned off on me. What the hell was that? That was crazy. I set it down and it turned off on me. That's wild. What the fuck? Alright, so where are we going exactly? We gotta go down here, huh? There's no... Almost no river. Okay. We're going on foot. Let's go!
Okay.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
There we go.
Predicting the weather is akin to predicting the future. Some animals have a kind of sixth sense that helps them to avoid danger, but we have something far better. The ability to gather data and act accordingly. Only humans possess this power to plan ahead. We have the capacity to live each day imagining what tomorrow will be like. And our imagination once gave rise to a rich...
This is an interview that we've already read. Well, I've already read it. I know that. I know I read it somewhere. It might be an email. Either way.
vibrant culture. But somewhere along the line, we lost sight of tomorrow. We reduced ourselves to animals, focused only on the here and now.
Tomorrow doesn't exist. Do I need to remind you people of this? Tomorrow does not exist. The only thing you have is the here and the now. Why do they constantly focus on subliminally indoctrinating us with this concept that it's not about what is tangible in the current possession of your hands? Despite the fact that a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. A bird in the hand is worth two in the goddamn motherfucking bush. Fuck you! Oh, this nigga, he too fucking loud. This nigga, he too fucking white. This nigga, he too fucking nigga. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you, bitch. How you like that? You like that? Huh? 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 Yeah, I've been too fucking nice. I've been too fucking nice. That's what you've been saying, right? That's what you've been saying, right? I've been too fucking nice. Bitch. Fuck you. Piss in your fucking mouth. Fuck you. You like that? You like that? That what you like? You fucking like that? You like that? Huh? Ah, shit. Oh, man. Shit, man. Oh, man. Yeah, I gotta be careful. My body will reject if I drink too much at one time. Jesus. Ugh. I live my life every day like I'm living this game. I'm gonna just tell you all that right now. Ugh. I imagine y'all gotta notice that my energy is different, right? Like, y'all have to have noticed that somehow I seem like a different person, right? Somehow, some way, I taste a little different. I sound just a little different. I act just a little different, right? Somehow, right? I'm gonna tell you this. I've been around long enough. I'm not gonna become ancient, like Flush said. I am ancient. You could be the same age as me. Hell, you could be older than me. You're still gonna be younger than me. My own parents are fucking children compared to me. I don't even think I'm their kid. I think the old world, the ka and the ba and the ha, mahaka, maka'ao, words that nowadays they'd be distorted to speak. I mean, I could definitely give a trial, but kahom. Okay, that's the first. Kahom. Kahom Indu. Kahom Indu. Kahom Indu. Kahom Indu. Kahom. Ah, dude, this is a difficult one. The last one's rough. Kahom Indu Kekhome. Oh, dude. No, I can spell this. I can spell this. I can spell this. This is real. This is real words. Wait a minute. Oh, you gotta spell it. Okay. Kahom Indu Kekhome. Yeah, you can look at it there. Kahome Indu Kakome. Kahome Indu Kakome. You really want to know what that means? You don't want to know what that means. I'm going to tell you right now. You're going to hate it if I tell you what that means. You're going to hate it if I tell you what that means. I'm going to tell you right now. In fact, unless you actually ask me what that means, I'm not going to tell you. How about that? What time is it? Dude, it's only 9 o'clock. Shit. I'm not allowed to go to bed before midnight. Anyway, I'll be right back. All right. I kind of feel like we've hit a singularity, but it's fine. So, we just gotta make it there, right? Time falls hard. The greatest test of God's love. Do you believe in him or not? We're about to find out. I'm not going to explain anything to you, by the way. I'm not allowed to include anybody in the game that me and God are still playing. I hate that guy. I hate that guy. I hate that guy. Swear to God. Me and him have been playing this fucking game since I was a fucking kid. I'm never going to surrender either. Fuck him. Also, although I have to admit, I have to admit, that doesn't mean that I'm losing. It doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that I'm losing. The idea that God can't lose, oh, he chooses to lose. He is a bastard. God will manipulate the fuck out of you to fucking win. God is a gamer, dude. God is such a gamer, bro. Oh my God. Oh, I love God, man. Oh, I love God, man. Oh, come on, God. Let's play more. Don't fucking leave me out of this goddamn conversation, you piece of shit. I hate you. Yeah, I know. I'm fucking bipolar as fuck. Welcome to the family. But, like, for real, though. So many options here. You don't see them, but they're here. They're fucking here. Jesus, I mean... All right. Well, caught my vape when it fell. That's cool. Did you know that I can catch paper as soon as it falls? I can actually catch paper so fast after it starts falling that it doesn't even hardly change its shape. You wouldn't even notice that it fell outside of like me catching it. Essentially, like I can catch shit so fast that that's how you notice it. Like I'm not a master, not in that sense, but I'm not your average person. I possess reflex, I possess skill, I possess intuition, I possess knowledge. Look, I'm gonna put it to you like this. There's only one way you're getting me out of here right now. You understand that? Only one fucking way. I'm going to ask my Discord what they would prefer. And we'll see what happens. We're probably gonna be waiting like a long fucking time. I guess I'll have to decide this myself then. I guess I'm stuck here then. Shit. I tried. I do have a Discord server. People are active in that. I might hear something. It's not happening right now. Shit. Well, like, the thing with me is, like, whenever I get people, like, they're active. Like, I get good quality people. I don't need bodies. I need good bodies, right? Like, I need you to be somebody that's more focused on your life than mine. It's just, fuck, man. So, I agree. There's not always going to be an easy strat, right? But there's things that I want to understand this game, okay? Man, you know what? Chicken gravy biscuits.